But this is really very, very, very nice. And I mean, the times we had together in Balestrand and in Oslo were among my best, will be my best memories from Norway. And I hope we can do this again. This is really fantastic. And really, I don't know what to say after this. I'm really, anyway. Thanks a lot for doing this, Bufti, and also Active Youth. I love this name, the name of this organization. It says it all, doesn't it? And this is what it's all about. I will be short. I mean, you've had a long day already. It's Friday. It's already dark outside, at least here. Well, for you even worse. And we might even have snow. So this is not a time for very long speeches. It's a real challenge to do this at this time of the day. And as I said, after this film. Just a couple of points, and I don't have the ambition of telling you anything you don't know, but of course after a day like this, you know everything there is to know about the program. One point perhaps that came to my mind when I was looking at the program and what you've been doing today is that there has been. Let me mute my computer, otherwise going to, here we go. Still works? Yeah. The one thing that struck me is that there has been a change, and I see that as well when I look at my own kids, that from my parent generations and even for my generation, when you ask somebody who's 18 or 20 or 22 what do you expect from the next years, it was usually in a reaction to the war for my parents, but also a reaction to a world where it was all about wealth, about what you have, about the progress was measured in terms of wealth or money. That has changed, I think. In those days, reasonable people, if you're 22 and you're reasonable, you want to you want to have a house, or you're planning for a house. If you're somebody like me and you're 22, you think about motorbikes and cars and all that. Now it's more about what you do than what you have. And in terms of doing things, that there are not many things that are better than this. Basically, that. In a way, because what you own, what you have, what you buy, might have the effect of entrenching you inside what you are, or what you think you are, or what you want to be. While what you do when you move around, when you meet other people, instead of entrenching you, is more like opening you up. I mean, more things, bigger things. You become a bigger person. So discuss that. 3,000 words maximum. But I think it's worth thinking in those terms as well, because the moving around is a hugely important factor in the way you build yourself, in the building yourself, but also knowing yourself, knowing who you are, maybe knowing who you want to be, because when you're 18, it's not necessarily the same thing. I mean, you may learn that I mean, maybe that Chinese student you worked with for 3 months has more in common with you than this idiot next door you grow up with, and it's not about where, it's not about sort of artificial commonalities. Maybe you're born into just by chance. It's more about things that you build yourself, about commonalities that are closer to the heart, maybe, and that's also extremely important. It's about knowing others, it's about knowing yourself, it's about knowing the world, it's about enlarging the world, your world, and I think this is very important. The second point, and this is something you've discussed already during the day, so I will be brief on that as well. It's about the future of the program. I think it's for me it's interesting, not so much in terms of figures or organization or that kind of things, but more in terms of what it means, about how this program is seen and what it means for us. In terms of budget, I'm sure you've had, Lilian, I guess you've had already stuff on the budget and figures, etc. What is important there is that this is one of the most popular programs in Brussels as well, among politicians, among administrative people in the Commission, etc. This is something that everybody wants to increase, improve, protect. As you know, this is it is for the moment part of the negotiations on the next 7-year budget. And as you know, the negotiations are stuck for different reasons, meaningful reasons as well, but that have nothing to do with well, maybe they do. That's a different, an entirely different subject, obviously. But what matters is that in any case, it will be more. We had suggested 30 billion for the next 7 years, which would have allowed to move from 4 million participants now to 12 million. So it's quite a significant increase. As always, our member states thought we were too ambitious, and so we usually, as always, they cut ahead a little bit. But still, it will be a big big increase. And this is important again, not just for the figures, not just for how many people will do it, but also in terms of how people see this, how important this is, and because it's something that is really in its essence very close to the essence of what we do. If I can say it like this. What I think is also important in terms maybe in organizational terms is that all the new things that you will see in the new program, and I'm sure if you've listed that during your day, I think all that is actually the result of an evaluation of what has happened before. They had focus groups. They had the Parliament had a big meeting with representatives of participants as well, and all these new things now are actually a response to that. So it's something that the new program will not be a revolution. It will be more an evolution, as I'm sure you've said as well. But it's an evolution that is based on experience, based on what people felt about the previous program in terms of how it functions, etc. So the new program will be more inclusive. I think that was one of the main criticism of the previous program, that it lacked inclusiveness. The new one will be more inclusive, wider, also targeting younger people as well, 18-year-olds who will be able to travel for the first time. I think this is important in itself. Of course, in terms of organization, I'm sure this is also something that will, when you start implementing the new program, you will notice immediately that the simplification was one of the things that they want to include in the new program. Easier access, one access for different programs, but also better organization. That's also something that probably participants will feel immediately, that there will be better preparation, there will be more follow-up for each individual. I think this is important. This is Norway, so of course I have to mention that sport is now being included fully into the system, and this is interesting, because this is something that many of you do. Many of you have these kind of activities in addition to the academic curriculum. Many of you are active in associations, in clubs, etc. And maybe you don't necessarily, when you think about mobility when you're 20, you think probably in terms of universities, not necessarily of the sports club you're a member of or coaching. And this is important as well. This is also a way of moving around, of knowing other people and knowing yourself better, and be a better person for that. I think I truly believe that. So as I said, this is Friday, so I don't think we should take much more time. I think what you did today is really great. If the impact is that even more people will have an even better experience with this program, that's really the objective. It's your objective, but it's our objective as well. So good luck with that. keep moving. That's the main message. Keep moving, and congratulations again for doing this. Best of luck to those of you who will try it and benefit from it. And it was really great of you to do it, and great for me to be with you this afternoon.